Love will show you what it is by seeing what it isn't. And this is something that I really had to learn on my journey. And it's crucial because we overlook the major things, like, you know, not being able to be who you truly are around certain people because they don't accept you or approve of it. That's not love. That's not unconditional love. That's a conditioned love. And we have to start to recreate, you know, this image around love and what it is, because a lot of times family, friends, and others think that because they're doing something for you, they love you. And by all means, they might have the right intentions and think that, you know, that is the case, but it is to receive something in return in any such form. And so understanding that love has no limit, love unconditionally has no boundaries, it has no hold, and you are able to be your true self. You should not be discounted for because of who you are, how you dress, how you act, what you choose to believe, and just you overall. And so understand that too. You know, love is not manipulated upon. There is no manipulation or control with that. A need to want to try and make you conform to live in a certain life, be in a certain way, just to please them. That's not love, family. That's manipulation and that's control. And so understand that unconditional love, it holds no judgment. It holds no bounds. It holds no conditioning. It has nothing that it really needs in return, because it's so free, in my opinion. And the way I give love, you know, it's unconditional. It has no hold, it has no bounds, and it's not for anything in return. It's because it's truly from the heart and soul. And so we have to start to understand the difference between love from the mind, in my opinion, and love that is given from the heart and soul, because that is where you experience the difference between a conditioned and unconditional love. And that's important to start to pay attention to, and to realize if you're in situations like that, because it can be fixed depending on, you know, those relationships that you're involved in, and if it's a willingness to accept that and be able to make those changes amongst each other. But again, if not, there you have it. It's a conditioned love, and you cannot even be accepted for giving your own opinion and trying to come to a common ground. And so therefore, I would suggest just placing boundaries there, because, or just understanding what you are, you know, dealing with and involved in, the kind of relationships you're around, because you'll be able to start to, you know, have boundaries and go out and give and receive the actual unconditional love that you're looking for in return. And not even that you're searching and looking, but, you know, you're gonna attract that, because you now realize what you don't deserve, and what you thought was love, which was a conditioned love that you may have grew up around, or just been so engulfed in through whatever type of relationship that you were in. But now you see what an actual unconditional love is. And another thing I want to add too is, the best way we can really experience unconditional love, first and foremost, is by starting that relationship with ourselves. You start to love you wholeheartedly through your flaws and all, just as you are in your image, as a spiritual being you are here in this physical world. When you start to go within your heart and sit with you and accept you wholly, no matter what the outside world may think of you, how they may view you, then that is when you will really feel unconditional love like no other for yourself, and that will help you to be able to spread that all around you, and even have empathy for those that were and are giving you a conditioned type of love that they think is love. And you know, with grace and compassion, you know, we appreciate them thinking that, but we know what real love is and true love lies. But it also really just starts with self, in my opinion. And so forming that relationship with yourself, building that unconditional relationship and love for one within is key, because that will help you to also see and start to know those differences. That was one thing that happened along my journey when I chose to go into solitude and, you know, go within and rekindle that relationship that I overlooked for so long with myself. And then I started to see how relationships around me needed to evolve, needed to grow and change. And if there wasn't a willingness on both ends to do so, well, hey, with love, I'm gonna have to place this boundary here, because I know what I accept, what I deserve, and what I no longer accept, and what to accept now. And so, you know, continue to flow in love, spread unconditional love, and be unconditionally loving to yourself first and foremost, and others, because it will happen naturally like a domino effect. Okay? Peace, family.